With the recent warm temps around the region, more and more people are getting out into the great outdoors. And this morning, Matthew Cameron with the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency joins us to talk about two very different topics, elk and avian influenza. All right, we're covering some ground literally here today because let's start with the elk, because some exciting things happened. The elk quota hunt for this year, registration is now open for that, and that goes through I think the 22nd of this month.
Correct. Got just less than a week to apply for 14 permits that we're offering this year.
Right.
7 archery hunts, 6 with a rifle, and then 1 youth permit as well.
And the TWRA is doing everything they can to increase the elk population here in Tennessee, aren't they?
Yes, sir. Yes, since the year 2000, we've been working on the elk herd up there in the elk management zone, which is upper East Tennessee there around like Campbell, Anderson, Claiborne counties. And yeah, we're up to about maybe 400, 450 animals right now. Yeah,
and we've got some video. Recently, y'all did a reproductive study on the elk. And kind of walk us through what's going on. What are we looking at here?
So a crew from South Africa came up with a helicopter and they captured cow elk for us using nets, kind of like Spider-Man, dropping a big net on them. Wheeled these things to us, we sedate them, and then our researchers, there you go.
There you go.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen, but they carried those things. That elk is awake right now. It's not sedated at all, but once it lands, our researchers would tranquilize it, and they were checking the cows to see if they were pregnant.
Okay.
If they were pregnant, they would attach vaginal implant transmitters so that when that cow gives birth to a calf, we will know when and where, and we can find the calf and put a collar on it, and we can track the calf survivability.
Right. So making sure maintaining the health and checking the numbers of the elk population. That is a great conservation, a way to do conservation of the elk herd here in Tennessee.
They accomplished in 2 days what would have taken several months going out and just driving by and trying to dart them in the field. That helicopter just made life so much more efficient.
And we're going to switch gears here just a little bit, okay? Because we got about a minute left. But look, avian influenza. I think that's been on the minds of a lot of people because we've been talking about the price of eggs, things of that nature. It is also affecting the wildlife population, the wild birds out there as well, isn't it?
Correct. We have detected it in about 100 cases across East Tennessee. So it's not an astronomical number, but then again, there are a lot of areas that there could be dead birds that we don't know about. So seeing it mostly in black vultures because they're so communal and they spread the disease more quickly. But we're just wanting to create awareness about it. If you feed birds in your backyard and you're starting to see dead birds, pull the bird feeders, wash them, and let's keep them away for a while and then hopefully slow the spread of that disease down.
And I know a lot of folks around here also raise chickens. And so you got to make sure we don't get any cross-contamination there, if at all possible.
Sure, we've detected it in backyard bird coops and chicken coops and things as well. So there is definitely a chance of wild birds spreading it to domestic and domestic to wild as well.
If somebody suspects avian influenza, should they contact the TWRA?
Yeah, if you have multiple dead birds on your property, we would want to take a sample and have them tested. So yeah, contact our regional office in Morristown.
All right, very good. Matthew Cameron, great stuff. The elk there, that's a great project y'all taking on right there. The Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency doing some great stuff here all over Tennessee, but especially here in Northeast Tennessee. If you'd like to find out more, if you'd like to report like some avian influenza, there's the information you need right there on the screen.